And we're live from Keeler Gardens.
We're at Keeler Gardens, this lovely public space, nature space, for you to visit on the northwest side of Chicago. We are 501c3 here, connecting you with nature.
Oh, I just got a notification that Keeler Gardens is live.
If you'd like to attend these live videos live on a regular basis, please like us on Facebook and accept notifications from us. Turn your notifications on for Keeler Gardens, follow us, share this with all of your friends. You can do a watch party. How cool would that be? We're here to connect you with nature. We lost our nature connection. She's in the background.
She's still there.
We're here to connect you with nature in a variety of different ways for the betterment of our quality of life in urban community settings. In urban settings, we often find that we are really wrapped up in our day-to-day. We work and live in a concrete jungle. We have a lot of noise and
Oh, there's a request. Hello, Dr. Cafaro.
Yeah.
She's asking that you talk louder, please.
Oh, okay, I will talk louder. Thanks for the warning. I know that I have to be closer to the microphone. We will, maybe on our Wish Wednesday this week, we will wish for some really good technical equipment so that we can have maybe like a microphone and something that will allow us to have better sound quality for our events here. So we are connecting you with nature to improve urban community life. Now, we've learned that even in the suburban and even in some rural communities, even though many people have the opportunity to experience a lot of green spaces, a lot of nature spaces, there's still some disconnect with what nature brings to you and how things work, how nature works. So today we are going to talk about a little bit about animal connections. Now, one of the reasons why we wanted to talk about animals today again was that we've talked to you about our Cats at Work program. Is she still back there?
Yep, taking a bath.
Our Cats at Work program. When you have feral communities, feral cat communities, they help control rodents and they balance the ecosystem. And in our case, we actually partnered with Treehouse of Evanston to acquire these cats. Many neighborhoods actually just have stray cats that have created their own colonies. So we want to talk to you today about the different nature connections associated with that. So number one, any feral colony of any sort, of any animal, if it is feral, if it is wild, do not make an attempt to get involved in that colony. So I'm talking about things like raccoons that appear cute. They are wild animals. Feral cat colonies, even though you may find as kittens, or in some cases they will allow you to come near them, remember those are wild animals, and approaching them or cornering them could be of question. Now, we are fortunate in our experience, our Cats at Work, because they are part of this specific program, turned out to be not so feral. They turned out to be quite domestic, and so the neighborhood can benefit from their presence. And that's another option for animals. Obviously, when you have feral colonies of different prey animals, in a safe situation, you do control the ecosystem. Then your predatory animals, then work on the prey that has become overpopulated, and that's a good thing. But in a situation like this, when our feral cat colony isn't feral, we have a different opportunity here. We can enjoy these cats like pets because they're back every day, and we feed them, and we're responsible for them, and they'll sit on our laps. Usually not today, obviously, she's not interested. But we'd like you to consider that sort of pet relationship for all animals that are in an urban setting. So, for example, a stray in your neighborhood. The reason we bring that up is that we happen to have a stray working in our neighborhood right now. Now, we had announced previously that our third cat, Mono, had returned to the colony. Absconded, returned, absconded, and we had reported that he had returned. That was
We're retracting that
we're
now.
retracting that. That was misinformation because we had only had distant views of this kitty, and this kitty.
Dr. Cafaro says she can hardly hear you anymore.
This stray cat.
Why don't we go and focus over on Hunter while we're talking?
Okay, great. This stray cat that we thought was Mono was actually a stray from the neighborhood that is not Mono. Looks a lot like him. So we wanted to.
This is not Mono.
This is not that cat. This is Hunter. We wanted to announce that we thought Mono had returned. A lovely white and gray cat was seen, it has been seen repeatedly in our area here, right on our street. We thought this was Mono, our feral cat. It's not. So if anyone knows, if anyone who is missing a lovely, adorable white and gray cat, his or her ears are not clipped. So this is not a feral cat that has been part of a colony. Do you want me to sit?
Can you show them the?
So if you look, see how this ear is flat at the top?
She's like, I don't want them to see how my ear is flat
See
at the top.
That's a clipped ear. That means that cat belongs somewhere, whether it's here or somewhere else, and she is chipped. So if she was brought in as a stray, she could be checked. Now this cat that we found that we thought was Mono her ear was not clipped. Oh, sweetie, come and sit on my lap. Her ear was not clipped, and you are missing or know of someone who's missing a white and gray cat. We have seen a white and gray cat, and because we feed our cats regularly, we are inadvertently feeding this cat for you. So we didn't want to misinform.
Michelle, if you are, I see you're watching, hello, can you throw a picture in the comments that you got a really nice
you took a really good picture. Michelle is our neighbor here at Keeler Gardens. So with that said, with that very responsible PSA that we've just given you, we now want to ask you to consider other animals in that same vein as pets. So for example, bees from our beehive and native bees also. We treat them sort of like pets. We watch them, we provide them with water, obviously food. Same with the birds and the butterflies and the hummingbirds and the flies and the beetles. And we don't just provide them with food and water and a space. We actually watch them. We watch them drink, we watch them eat. We let them land on us. We make sure that they have the right protection. We make sure we don't use any chemicals. And we include them in our day, and not from a place of responsibility, which we do take responsibility for them, but just from a place of acceptance as animals are a wonderful connection to nature. Just watching them, just petting a cat, just watching a bee drink out of a shallow pond, watching butterflies or flies or hummingbirds or even mosquitoes just flit about is a wonderful experience, and it is a way to connect with nature that you can just sit and enjoy. Same thing with bird watching. You don't have to get your hands dirty. You could learn their calls, learn the different bird calls. You could call back to them. You might see the same bird come back to you over and over again. So these are connections that we try to educate on that many of us forget about. Many of us forget that everywhere around us there's something that we can connect with and learn from and experience from. And those experiences are what build our immune system. Those experiences, those connections build our ability to fight off disease. They build our sense of well-being. They reduce our stress. They allow us to sleep better. They allow us to just sit and relax and be. They allow us to have better direction and better focus. So consider that when at any given time, anywhere you are, anything around you that's moving or alive, or any experience, embrace that as part of your nature connection. We want to continue to focus on these nature connections in these videos as a lot of our programming has been suspended. We want to keep bringing you these messages and keep bringing you this inspiration, even if you can't join us physically here in the space. But if you can join us, this is how easy it is. You can walk down the street at any given time. It's never so busy that it's of any danger to anyone or any concern. And you can enjoy the plants. You can call out to hunter and scout. You can watch for anything flying around or drinking out of little ponds that we leave
That's what
around.
those little chairs are for.
And that's what these chairs are for you to have that opportunity. That's why I was sitting in one of the chairs earlier. And you might find that hunter might even come and jump in your lap. You can smell the flowers. Anything like that can encourage you to connect with nature. Whether it's here, where you are, even if you're in a grocery store and you go to the flower section, take a moment. That's what we're encouraging everyone to do. We hope that these little messages and these encouragements will motivate so many people that will have versions of Keeler Gardens in every neighborhood.
Thank you, Michelle. She tried to post the picture, can't do it while we're live, so she posted it to Keeler Gardens.
Great, so you'll see, we'll have that, we'll share it for you.
We'll figure it out, yeah.
So you'll see that. So, with that message, that sort of deep spiritual message about connecting with nature, we want to thank everyone that participated in our pop-up market yesterday.
Huge success again.
We've learned that there are many neighbors and many community members that just love flowers. They don't care to grow them. They don't care to garden. That's not their forte, but they're incorporating nature with a lovely bouquet. We are happy to grow the flowers for you, and Angie Lilly Floral Studio is happy to do the design work. So thank you all. We will be doing that again in the near future as soon as the next round of flowers.
In addition, thank you to both Ron and whoever our mystery donor are to the
We had
new...
a couple new donors from our new Facebook fundraiser.
That is going to help us. We were one step closer to being able to have our interns this summer with that.
So our pinned post at the top of our posts here at Keeler Gardens is our request for funding. Just hit the donate button and you can donate directly here on Facebook. The reason this is so valuable to us is you don't have to pay a fee and we don't have to pay a fee. You donate $10, we get $10. So Facebook is being very generous and not incurring any fees for us on this. So thank you so much for your donations. We greatly appreciate it. As you can see, our goal is $3,500. That's the overhead cost for our insurance for the property. And
actually, I couldn't figure out how to put the goal in. So that's the goal.
Oh, the goal, we intended the goal to be $3,500. Whatever everyone can donate, we really appreciate it. And please keep us in mind with businesses, with groups, with foundations for sponsorship, for regular sponsorship, because that is what will allow us to continue on in this vein perpetually.
Hello, Tasha.
Hello, Tasha. Thank you for joining us. So we've caught you at the end.
But we still have hashtag stick around, so we'll give our email addresses.
We're going to give our email addresses. Tasha, of course, comment. Everyone, comment if you have questions, thoughts, ideas. Our email addresses. I am Gina at keelergardens.org.
I am Ed at keelergardens.org.
For educational questions, if you want to incorporate any of what we talk about into any kind of educational programming or facilitation or a nature play, for example.
That's me. Ed. If you have any horticultural questions, which is everything else.
And briefly to remind you of our mission and a couple notes, our website is keelergardens.com, still under construction. If you know of anyone who wants to help us rebuild our website, that would be awesome. We are working on that too. So with that said, I do have something interesting for you on the hashtag.
Oh, I had something too.
Oh, what do you want? You say yours.
Okay, fine. You go first.
So, we were talking about our cats at work, and I learned this many years ago. You and I have two eyelids that close, and cats appear to have two eyelids that close. They also have a third eyelid that does this sideways. So if you ever look at a cat when it opens its eyes when it's sleeping, its eyelids will open this way, and then you'll see this white film close off like a windshield wipers going toward its nose. That is its third eyelid.
Is that closing or opening?
Well, it opens and closes.
Oh, got it.
It depends on what it's doing. So am I opening or closing my eyelids? Can you tell? No, I'm wearing sunglasses. So
creepy hashtag stick around.
It's sort of cool from like a physiological development perspective, but when you watch it, it's like, whoa, that's bizarre. It's like sci-fi. So that was our hashtag stick around little bit there for those of you who stuck around. And Ed had something cool to say.
Should I save it for another day, or should I do it?
Oh,
so you talked about connecting with birds and learning their songs. Mm-hmm. I'm not very good at learning bird songs unless I can hear a bird song I've heard before and see the bird actually chirping it. So I believe it's the cardinal bird song. Sounds like this. Birdie, 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 birdie. Birdie, 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 birdie. It sounds like they say birdie.
They're not actually pronouncing the B, but it is this up
and
down.
It sounds like it.
It's quite lovely, actually. And
That's the cardinal.
We watched a cardinal the other day, so we have, I think, a cardinal duet, a pair that comes searching for food at our bird feeders.
Maybe you'll see them if you stop by.
So we would love to see you. Please comment. Email us if you want us to focus on anything specific, if you have any questions, if you want webinars, if you want speakers, consulting, anything you need, please let us know.
All right, everybody. Have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. And stopping live.